This is Kahuna. He's one of the dogs in our care right now. Kahuna was adopted out about a year ago at the shelter, at our local open intake shelter. I actually was an adoptions counselor there at the time, and I adopted him into a home. Somehow Kahuna recently made his way back into the shelter as a stray, unfortunately. And when he left our care a year ago at the shelter that I was working at, he was heartworm positive. The shelter has a really good program where they actually treat the heartworms, and it's included in the adoption fee, and we do the same thing here. Kahuna unfortunately never received that treatment, and what has happened since then is it's progressed and it's caused some lung damage. So that's something that untreated heartworms will do, and eventually it is fatal for the dog if they're not treated. So what we're doing right now is we're getting Kahuna ready for treatment. We have him on some prednisone and some antibiotics to help him strengthen his lungs, basically, to get him ready for treatment. The treatment will take place in a two-part series. One day he will receive an injection, and it takes 30 days of almost just no activity for the dog, and then he will receive another shot 30 days later, and he has to have another 30 days of activity where he actually won't have much activity, let's say. He will actually go stay with my husband and myself in that time, and until he's better, because the shelter environment is a little too active for him. Heartworms are caused by being bitten by an infected mosquito. It travels through the bloodstream, and then it goes into the heart, and they then hatch and they take over the space in the heart. So he literally has worms living in his heart, and it is caused by mosquitoes. That's why it's very important to give your dog, especially dogs with Kahuna's kind of fur, heartworm prevention every month, so you don't run into this problem. So Kahuna will be up for adoption as soon as his treatment's completed.
Now I can't tell if it's heaven, but there's a light drawing near, and I can't tell if